nutritionist. Crash when your Vegas nerve. Buffet, I'm about to serve. Fresh out of canapes, I want the hors d'oeuvres with a hunger indescribable to put in that scheme. The host with the most, OT from the D. Creator of this newly beauty favorite freak. DJ 7, young got discretion. Cool, so hard in the paint like resin. Ray Sun checking with the scoop for your teacup. How do we know that? I swear he knows some higher ups. DJ Slim is the linchpin to the crew. Locked in, turned up like an Allen screw. Together we the squad. Salute our supporters like Captain Picard. Congratulations in advance. Confetti, toothpick, cake, clean, we fresh out and red. Fifth Element.
Yo. What up, though? Welcome to the Fifth Element. We back again in the building. It's your boy, OTZ from the D. Y'all know what's happening. And I'm here with, my guy, Ray Sun. You know what I mean? Wagwan, looking all fresh to death in the tan. You know what I mean? Coming back from Jamaica, you know what I mean? Flexing on us a little bit. My girl, Supreme Kai Senpai.
Supreme Kai Senpai.
What up?
In the place to be.
Yes, sir. My guy, the incredible DJ Slim back there, doing his thing. And young Bug, Hollywood Bug. Say what up, though.
Do I have my name in?
Hollywood.
We about to get you up there, Bug. We gonna get you up there.
Don't
You know what I mean? DJ Seb, he's out today because he's handling business. DJing his last high school game.
Yeah.
Last high school football game today? He's DJing?
Yep.
Yeah. So Seb is out doing big things, They be taking care of him over there. You know what I mean? Today we got some real special guests in the house today. It's gonna be crazy. Sitting in with us right now is gonna be on the news. My guy, one of the funniest guys on the planet. You know what I mean? I'm like,
wow.
Ever since I met him, man, I'm like, this dude been making me go crazy every time I see him on the stage, man. And for y'all that already know him, y'all know what I'm talking about. But for y'all don't, y'all about to be in for a treat today because I got my guy sitting in with us on the news and everything right now. My man, Boss the comedian. What up, dog? Clap him up.
Hooray. All the ladies out there in YouTube radio land, I know y'all getting them extra food stamps. Slide me something.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Slide us something.
The pandemic EBT.
Ray Sun, man. What you got for the news today, man? What you got?
Yo.
We're going to jump it off right with the Raiders.
Yes,
So
sir.
how about them Raiders one more time?
Look,
there you go.
They doing their thing.
Right, so we beat the Denver Broncos, and we, too. So we beat the Denver Broncos 34-24.
Got you.
Let's get to it real quick. Derek Carr threw for 341 yards with 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions.
Nice.
And he had 2 carries for -1 yard. So we said every week, he damn sure ain't no runner.
Nah.
Absolutely. You know what I mean? You get a negative.
Stay in the
Right.
pocket. Stay in the pocket.
St. Golf.
Right. The team was hitting on all cylinders, offense and defense. So we had a total of 426 yards in the game, 340 passing and 86 rushing.
Right.
Our receivers' hands were working. Like Henry Ruggs, the third, had 3 receptions for 97 yards.
Right.
Brian Edwards had 2 receptions for 67 yards. And Darren Walker, our tight end, had 5 receptions for 59 yards. So
Nice.
they was definitely getting it in.
Nice.
The defense made it happen. Though overall, they had 5 sacks and also four turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a good comeback after losing 2 back-to-back games and the coach getting up out of here.
Already.
Y'all gonna make me into a Raiders fan before it's all over, I promise.
Oh, man. Yeah, you got to do it. You here. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
saying. I'm
Why
like,
not?
why stop fronting on yourself?
What fan? Who you like right now?
I don't really have a team now.
Oh, shit,
I don't
there
follow
it is
nobody.
I'm like, yo, empty slot. Go ahead and fill it again. You did?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Word.
But besides news, let me tell you about Jamaica real quick.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
come on.
Crazy.
Just got back from the island.
Wagwan.
Wagwan brethren.
So me and the family went to Montego Bay,
Right.
and it was crazy.
Nice.
Just everything's crazy. But to get right to it, that was on my bucket list. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Word.
Okay.
Jamaica
You
was,
was-
I crossed that off the bucket list.
That's dope.
Okay. Did they have that Jamaica fire we be seeing?
They
out
had
there?
that
Zaza?
Jamaica fire everywhere. You didn't have to look for it because it's coming to you.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying?
okay.
As soon as we got to the hotel, which was on the Grand Palladium.
Man, tell me this, man. I heard, man, cats be in the water trying to serve you up out there. You know what I mean? Like
You
they
just
like
swimming in the
You be in
ocean
the
like,
beach
hey.
or whatever, and cats be coming up out of SpongeBob bikini bottom with a whole treat for you. You know what I mean?
That didn't happen to me, but they waiting for you to come out the water.
Oh.
They standing right there watching you. You know what I'm saying?
You
Mad
come-
dogging you.
Now look, Mad Dog,
You're right.
Get this weed. Nice.
I've been a couple other places, but Jamaica, they took care of us out there.
Look,
so.
I gotta put some
That's
stamps on my
amazing, man.
passport, man, to get out there.
Man.
That's for real.
You and me
I'm
both.
like, man, I'm leaking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So I eat beef patties, Jamaican beef patties all the time.
Oh, my God.
Right?
Oh, my God. I miss them so much.
Yo, so boss, tell me, you been to Jamaica?
In my living room. My own form of Jamaica bumbleclot. Mickey. Wow.
That part.
Man, I got to go to the Juicy Patties where they make. It's one of the stores out there, right?
Juicy patties. Okay,
Crazy,
okay.
crazy. But so we had a driver. Shout out our driver, Dalton from Junta Tours.
Shout out Dalton for taking care of my guy.
Yeah, we had a
and the
personal driver
family.
that got us around. So he took us off the resort, took us to the beef patty spot.
Nice.
So I jumped off. I'm in the city, right? I'm
Right.
the only American out there. I feel crazy. I'm like, damn, I don't want to say nothing because
They gonna know you
I might look the part.
Right.
But my
They know, yeah. They know
So
you're a
I'm-
Yankee boy.
Right. I walked up to the door. He had security out there. He had the M16. Another dude had 45 on him. So I'm like, damn, let me get my shots on.
Shit.
That was
Get
at
my
the
shots
restaurant?
on. Yeah, at the Juicy Patty. They were standing outside
With heat?
with heat.
Like that?
M16,
Oh,
yeah.
I wouldn't have been
choppers?
hungry no more.
That part.
So I'm like, shit.
Oh,
Yo.
no, boy.
So I got in line, and there's a female in line. So I asked her, I ain't from here. Can you show me what's happening? So boom, we walked in line. She ordered for me.
Right.
I paid for a beef patty, which was only like $2. And man, her name was her Instagram is T Glams Nails Barnes, so she does nails. But it was just a good look. We got on there, and he took us to the grill. Got in the water in the grill. They serving tree everywhere.
Nice.
Wow.
In bags of it, bags of tree.
Man, was it fire or was it like that Cali Dro or was it like
Nah, it was Reggie. It was good old Reggie.
That was
good old Reggie?
Good old Reggie.
1988 special.
I was like, y'all ain't hustling me out here. You know what I'm saying?
He said he was giving you that
Yo,
Reggie.
we got more C's than ODB.
Right. But overall, hey,
Nah.
Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Cats, get out there if y'all get a chance, man.
Yeah.
No doubt.
It was definitely fire.
No doubt, no doubt.
Absolutely.
But
Alright.
back in this hip hop news real quick, something that's real crazy. We've been touching on NBA Youngboy for the last couple of weeks, right?
Yes, sir.
So NBA Youngboy got a bond today for the duration of his trial. He has certain conditions to that bond. He has limits on visitors, only 3. He has to wear an ankle monitor, no drugs, no guns. He's restricted to a residence in Utah. Only family can stay with him. And remember, all this was stemming from his legal troubles back when he was arrested following a run from the police in L.A. He was locked up and extradited to his home state to face charges related to a drug and weapons bust.
What's his home state?
Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Why is he in Utah?
She was driving through.
He rich.
That's what I mean. I'm like, yo, why you in
If
Utah?
you are in Rich, that's more of a reason to not go to Utah. I
That
mean,
part,
right.
I'm just saying.
the hell you doing
That's
in
where they
Utah?
got him
I
at.
don't know what's all in Utah. I
Maybe
can't
he was
find-
shopping for sheep.
That part.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
Look, whenever I go sheep shopping, I'll be in Utah. So
Okay.
Right.
Wow.
And speaking of NBA Youngboy, his one of his child's mother, Yaya Mayweather,
yeah.
she's facing a battle. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
we're gonna keep her and the homie Melissa,
Yeah.
and her mom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I'm we
like,
keep-
man.
That should be interesting.
We're shooting all blessings y'all way.
Already. You know what I mean? I'm
That's
like,
the incident with the stabbing.
yeah.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I ain't even touching on it because Melissa's the partner. You know what I'm saying? So
Already.
Okay, I'm
Know
gonna have
what I
to
mean?
look that one up on my fault.
right.
My fault. Let's
And
move
then
on.
Dr. Dre received divorce papers at the cemetery while he's at his grandmother while his grandmother was being laid to rest.
That's so crazy. What you think about that, boss? What you-
Can I cuss?
Absolutely. I'm like, man, we here.
Ooh, that bitch cold.
She cold as hell.
Cold blooded. I did some shit like that before though. I was having a custody battle with my daughter, and I met a well-kept fella at the courthouse, and I was like, man, I know we here on the same thing, man, against these females. I say, man, can I get you to serve my baby mama? You can walk up to her, be nice. She gonna think you trying to holler at her. She gonna think she making me mad.
Right.
I needed somebody to serve her right before we walked in the court.
Yep.
And it was perfect. And he served her as they called us into the courtroom. So when we got in there to talk, she was all discombobulated. And for the matter of fact,
She was matter of fact.
and that day they removed $3,000 worth of child support and told me I don't have to pay child support anymore, and we have equal custody of my
Look
child.
at
Tat
that.
Yeah, it is.
Look
You know
at
what I
that.
mean?
So
Look,
as
look.
they say, it was chestnut checkers.
Yeah, it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Checkmate.
It
looking
worked.
at.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
man.
cold. The grandmother's funeral.
Boy,
damn,
that's
like,
cold as ice.
and
Right.
they were together for so long. Like, I mean, to be that vicious to your ex, it's just got to be so much animosity and bitterness there.
Hey,
Yeah,
man.
there's something
up.
going on.
Yeah, I'm like,
Funeral.
yeah, look, here's the thing, man. I don't know what he did to her. I don't know what she did to him, but they definitely got some ill feelings
They
towards
obviously
each
do
other.
not need to be together no more.
Exactly. I'm like, whatever happened, I'm like, because you
Why
could
is
be
all
like,
these big billionaires getting married and it's all in the news though?
I don't know, man.
All these big rich people, we don't give a rat's
Getting
ass if
divorced.
they getting
Yeah.
divorced.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't care about Cardi B new baby. I don't give a rat's ass about
Jeff
none of that.
Bezos.
On me,
Yeah.
that ruined all my relationships. Hey, did you see Cardi B new baby? Hell no, fuck that little baby. She ain't seen that one of my kids. You think I give a fuck about that bitch baby? No, that's not my business. That's
my
that.
God.
I hate to say it, that ain't our business. I don't
Yo,
fuck him and
No
where he got his shit at.
joke.
What he did for you?
stall him out.
Nada.
He
Stall him
saw you
out.
broke down on the side of the road. He gonna look at you.
Right.
If you see him somewhere and you just want to pay homage, not even want to get an autograph, and he eating lunch, he gonna feel like you bothering his lunch. Well, that's what you signed up for.
Okay.
Yeah,
Off
true
of the
that.
game
That's
so you
part of
get
the job
canceled off of
description.
the-
Actual
that.
facts.
Hello,
Actual facts.
hello. I can't stand it. Sorry.
Crazy.
Hey, for all y'all just jumping on right now, man. I'm like, I got my guy, Boss the comedian. He's sitting in with us right now, man.
Hello.
And it's beautiful to have my brother sitting next to me. Boss, man, tell him what's been going on with you, man. I'm like, you've been running multiple businesses, killing stuff in the community, man. Tell him what's up, man.
Man, I got a handful of spades in a spade game. I got all 13 spades in my hand right
You
now.
about to run
Finna
the
run
boss.
Boston. That's what I'm about to say.
problem,
Massachusetts.
yeah, but just like Boston. Hello, guys. Man, it just gets hard, man. Like I said, I be taking on a lot. You know what I mean? I have a lot of personal accomplishments I have hit and a lot that I want to hit. As you guys may know, my first major entrepreneurial step was becoming a comedian.
Absolutely.
I became a comedian November 9th, 2009. It was just a spur of the moment thing. It
we
wasn't
working
ever,
on the anniversary then.
Yeah.
It
Look
is.
at that.
Look, you about to be what, 12?
It wasn't a plan. It wasn't a plan. Just some things that I had gotten into some trouble right at 30 years old, man. And I was like, damn, this is not where I want to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was facing some bullshit. I made myself some promises, let me out this one right here. You feel me? I got it. It let me out of the situation. No problems. As soon as I got out of there, man, I jumped into comedy. No experience, no joke writing shit.
Right.
And, man, I hit the flow running like anything that I do, because I believe in me. So, I became a comedian by most comedians let me give you a little outside. Most comedians don't get paid today about their 10-year end.
Right.
Substantial money worth saying you getting paid.
Right.
I've been getting paid at comedy since 90 days.
Damn.
90 days, but I come from a street background, and I just turned all my negatives into positives with comedy.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've seen things in comedy that I would never seen, the loyalty, the love that I would see if I would have stayed living the street life. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the support, I can get the worst of the worst in the city. I can get them to suit and tie up in a phone call. You done seen it
Right.
at all the clubs we done did.
Absolutely.
I can get the worst of the worst. I can get the ones who don't. And I really like to say it become off of my personality and comedy. Like I said, we all grew up, knew people trying to rap
Right.
and da-da-da-da-da. Nobody really, like I always toot my own horn. Nobody knew a comedian that's really, I was on the Shack tour for 5 years. You know what I mean?
Right.
I auditioned in Miami All-Star Week. Orlando All-Star Weekend. I think it was 2011. And, man, it was terrifying. You know what I mean? It's 30 comedians.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 2 years in. Everybody on the audition is 12 years or better in comedy. It's serious as a motherfucker.
Right.
I came in third, and I thank my blessings, and I ran with it. The first show I got to do in the city on the Shack tour, they had billboards and TV commercials. I just called them and told them, man, if I pay myself to upgrade the billboard and the TV commercial, Brady had the plug, can I do it? And they was like, you'll do that? Hell yeah. What do you mean? This is big. This big for me. I ain't worried about you. This
Right.
big for me.
That's
Right.
an opportunity.
And a long story short, that year here in Vegas, that we did the Shack All Stars, and I was on it at the Hard Rock.
Mm-hmm.
It was a wonderful feeling to have the producers of the show come to me and say, hey man, we got like 350 people that could not get tickets because we're sold out. So we're trying to get the venue to see if we can do it again.
Right.
Mind you, it was packed. It was so exciting for me. You know what I mean? That when I came out on stage, I couldn't even focus. I just threw out T-shirts and shit. Like I couldn't focus. The main dude that they were pushing for the Shaq. You know, Shaq has their comedians. That one was Gary Owens.
Yeah.
And really, what happened between all the people being there, and me and him kind of bumped heads. They had put some stuff on Twitter, and they was like, "Hey, y'all need to bag on each other, play the dozens on Twitter." And I'm like, "Man, you know," I'm telling the producer, like, "I don't want to do that. You know, I play for real, but Keith, I want you to fight."
Right.
So she's like, "No, you got to do it. Help promote the show." So I'm like, "Well, shit, I'm the new man. No, I'm the nobody. Shit, the best way to get known is to cut the snake at the head."
Right.
So I went right at Gary Owens.
Right.
And the joke that he put up is a joke that he seen the first time we all knew him as a comedian, and that's what he put. He put on the Twitter, if my wife wasn't black, if I wasn't married, I have all the black women. You know what I mean? Da 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 da. But y'all know I'm married to a black woman. Da 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 da. Okay, cool.
Right.
So I said, well, that's my opportunity, and I put on there, hey, your wife is black and beautiful. That there she is, and this is where the beef started. I said, the world wants to know, how does she deal with the wet dog smell?
Ooh.
Whoa.
So now I just chop down everybody on the list. Capone, Michael Blackston, I just knock them down. Bam, bam, bam. So the night we're at the show, I go, you know, say what up before I go on stage. Right before I go on stage, this motherfucker turned his back on me and do the fist pump. Doo, 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 doo. He shot my whole mode. So now, you know, I'm still 1 foot in comedy, 1 foot in the street. So I'm like, fuck this bitch ass nigga. You know?
Right.
And all the homies here. The homies was buying tickets in 30 and 40 packs. So it's cracking. Like, oh, it's finna go down. Oh, he tripping.
Right.
And man, just long story short, man, that was a great time for me, man. And then I think I got as far as I can get in comedy without, you know, I mean, I'm not house trained.
Right.
Not at all.
Right.
Not at all. I'm not house trained. I have the best in respect and morals, but I'm far from house trained.
Right.
You know what I mean? I move at the beat of my drum. You know what I mean? And if I change the beat of my drum, that's to support another drum next to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's it. And then I'm back to my beat once we got where we needed to go.
Word.
So, I'm not gonna kiss any ass. I ain't gonna bend over backwards for nobody. So, you know, I kind of stepped away. Then the local scene, you know what I mean? I got to the point to where, you know what I mean, all my problems in comedy was coming from other comedians that look like me. All the side chatter, all the bullshit. You know what I mean? These is comedians, these comedians who on big tours, on big shit. I don't help niggas pay their rent.
Right.
All that. Then when I got on my back, they ain't. Now I had a bakery 6 years, homie. I can't tell you. I could probably tell you one time that a couple of the black comedians came in. One time, maybe one, not once or twice, maybe one time. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's you know what I mean. And I speak firm, and I'm outspoken, overspoken, and never underspoken. So you know I speak up a lot, and it offends people. I think it's more or less because I'm fat though. You know what I mean? I think people don't think fat people supposed to have the type of confidence that I have.
Shit, Biggie.
Yo.
Biggie, Fat Joe, Big Bud.
Man, I don't know, but they think Boss ain't supposed to have it. But
Boss.
you know, I stand tall.
Right.
Hey, let me ask you this though. What do you think of the Dave Chappelle situation?
I love it.
There you go.
I love it 1,000%. I think all big comedians that get shunned like that are shedding light on subjects that people are not supposed to pay attention to. I think him and Cat Williams are the best for using for examples. If you pay attention to any of Cat Williams, I was a fan of comedy way before a comedian, so I'm speaking as a fan, not as a comedian.
Right.
If you listen to any one of Cat Williams' specials, no matter how crazy they told us he was at the time or any of that stuff, he was dropping jewels and knowledge inside from the stuff about Professor Ogilvy. He was telling us then about the Kama Sutra rooms and all the stuff that they do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then from that point forward, same thing. Martin did it. What did they do? They had him smoking dope, running across the street.
Butt ass
You know
naked,
what I mean?
whatever.
Like I said,
So, boss, man, tell us about the businesses and tell them where you can reach you at, man.
I got a bakery. I'm moving to Town Square right now. I'm doing a build out. It's
No
costing me
way.
a pretty penny.
That
Okay,
sounds
okay.
amazing. What's it
I bought
called?
Mad Hatter Cupcakes and Bakery.
Man, Hatter Cupcakes and Bakery.
I acquired it about 6 years ago from my attorney, right when I was trying to make the slow down in the comedy and move myself away. My attorney He owned a bakery, and I liked it, and I thought I could sell it like good dope on the streets. And I offered to buy it, and I bought it not knowing nothing. And 6 years later, we're still there. Now we're upgrading. We're moving to the town square, be closer to the my big bro got a business over there, you know, and all that. And he kind of like, man, just come on. The place that I was in, the bakery, I've had it for 6. It's been open 17 years. The spot that we're at, they kind of did some crazy stuff.
That's a nice area, town square. You're going to do well over there.
Come on, my product is amazing.
Absolutely.
To hell, I could sell it in the middle of the desert in the summertime.
Right.
That's good.
Yeah, with me serving it butt ass naked, and they gonna come.
Lord.
So, boss, man, tell them where they can reach you at, man, on the IGs, on the
how can we get a hold of your material?
As my son say, I'm old. You can catch me mostly on Facebook.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mostly on Facebook.
I got Instagram, but I don't really use it. You know what I mean? I go to it off and on.
Mm-hmm.
You can find the bakery on Instagram, Mad Hatter Cupcakes,
Mad Hatter Cupcakes.
MADHATTERLV Cupcakes. You know what I mean? The best in the city. I don't care if your baker cooking at home in her grandma's kitchen because she ain't got no bakery yet. I'm out bake her ass. Hello.
Already.
And I also just recently, I toot my horn before I get out of here. I recently just acquired an adult group home a week ago.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yo, you know, I seen that, man. That's dope. Congratulations on that,
I was
man.
doing some business
Big
with some
play.
restaurants on the strip. They backdoored me, and instead of me getting upset, and I just washed my hands and walked away. And God actually blessed me with something that's more of my dream. I never really wanted to be full-time in the restaurant business anyways. I've always wanted to work with family and kids.
Right.
Nice.
So someone hit me up, was like, man, I'm trying to get out of this. If you can do this, you can have it. And hopefully by Monday,
Salute
my name
that.
will be fully on all the paperwork. I just took all the tests for the FBI background checks because you have to take your own test to be able to administer your own FBI background checks on your employees. So I just called the NABs and the NEST. I just finished that today. So my certificate should be here by Monday or Tuesday, and I'll
Congratulations.
be a legal owner.
That's dope. That's
Congratulations.
dope. That's a big flex.
That's it, man. Y'all
That's
find me.
that's
Come see me.
diversifying your bonds.
Well, I lived in foster homes. I lived in 17 foster homes growing up here in town.
It is.
You know what I mean? My mom and dad didn't make the best decisions. You know what I mean?
Hey.
So all I tell my kids is, as long as I do better than them, and I can give you what you need to do better than me. You know what I mean? That's all I care
You're
about.
doing your job. You showed up.
He one of the realest cats I know. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I called him up and I was like, boss, man, I want to have you on the show, man, because I love what you're doing in the city. I love your story. And he's like, no doubt, I got you. He's like, man, no, it wasn't even a thing. I was like,
biased. He's my friend.
I was like, bro, no,
If I call him to fix my computer, he's going to fix it.
Bet, real talk. But I'm like, yo, I called him up and I said, yo, bro, I was like, you been watching the show? He was like, nigga, of course.
Right.
That was it. Like, yo, it wasn't even like it was a question. I was like, you know what I mean? I'm like, we don't get a lot of, I'm like, people don't get that kind of support naturally. Not even from your friends.
Well, I won't lie. I never watched it on YouTube. I watched the things that y'all placed on Facebook
Whatever.
and stuff like that. Like I said
dope.
at the beginning of the show, that's why I had to ask, was it recorded live and stuff like that.
Right.
But what I will do is, because I got a good feeling in here, which is hard to do with me. I'm hella standoffish. You just can't see it on the outside.
Right.
And I got a good feel. The owner of the studio, I hit him with a little joke. He took it and kept on moving like an account. Right. Like he said what I said. Motherfucker, this my studio. I own it. What you mean?
Right.
I was just trying to break the ice, you know what I mean?
Right.
He don't know shit. My kid's goddaddy white. That nigga had a mullet. My best friend had a mullet. He whiter than you ever was. Look, he like, hell yeah, that's a real white dude. He had a mullet.
Yo, hey, look, man, boss, thank you for stopping up,
Thank
man.
you guys for having me.
We appreciate you, man. You got to come back up here. I'm dead serious.
Anytime,
we gonna have
guys.
you come back up
Anytime.
here.
Anytime. You guys
You
are
know what I'm
awesome.
saying? Hey, give it up for my guy, Boss the Comedian. Go to Mad Hatter Cupcakes. Y'all know he about to turn up, whatever, do our thing, whatever. Hey, it's all good, man. Boss, thank you, bros.
Hello, love.
Right.
Hey, yo, Ray, what else we got going on?
Knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Versus Big Daddy Kane.
Let's hear it.
You know what? I really want y'all to tell me about it because I was out of the country and my
you
Wi-Fi
weren't
was
here.
done.
You weren't
Yes,
here.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, man.
So we saw the battle, and they're evenly matched as far as their skill level. So it wasn't like a matter of one MC trumping another. Okay. So what can you base it on? I mean, for me, I went on record on camera saying that, I'm going for the teacher.
Right.
Okay.
Just going for the teacher.
Now, since then, I'm gonna just change my stance and I'm gonna just say BDK for the W. And here's why.
How you gonna change your stance
why.
after Big Daddy Kane already did his thing and me and OT told you what was gonna happen?
Because the whole vibe that I've been getting is not a clear win. No clear winner has been set. Okay, so it's really just 50-50 from the response that
There you
I've
go.
been seeing.
Here we go.
Hold on, here you go.
Okay.
But that's a lot of the verses.
Okay,
a lot
so-
of them been 50-50.
Before we get too deep into this, man.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do right now, man, we got a special guest.
Bring it
sitting up
back.
here
Yeah,
with
we
us.
gotta.
Indeed.
We
got
gotta.
a
We gotta come back to that. We gotta come back to that.
Very special guest with us today. I'm like, if you an MC, man, and you don't know about this guy, you ain't no MC. I'm just gonna keep it 100. If you don't know about the legacy that this man has paved in hip hop for us to be able to even do what we do and call this a culture, then you ain't no MC. I'm like, yo, if I'm like, this guy is walking hip hop. I'm like, he is one of my favorites, heroes. I'm like, when I first talked to him, I said, dude, it's a pleasure and an honor for you to even grace us right now, because we call it the Fifth Element hip hop. But I'm like, to have this man on stage on this platform with us today,
on this very stage
I'm like,
tonight.
y'all don't even
very
understand.
exciting.
I'm like, I'm
It's
keeping
exciting.
I'm keeping my composure right now because I want to fan out, kind of like Kai did the other night.
You know what? We ain't gotta bring that up. We ain't even gotta
But-
bring that up.
But
They don't know nothing about
without
that.
further ado, man, we gonna introduce my guy, Fifth Element family. Now, the original chief rocker, Busy
Hip hop legend.
in
Yes.
the building. Let's go. Let's go.
Respect.
You know, I shout out to Fifth Elements on my show
Already.
You know what I mean?
Already.
That's what I
Shout
do.
out.
And I see you. You know,
I
I'll be
treat
checking.
everybody the same. You know, I want everybody to enjoy the segment as we do. Because my thing, I'm only on Instagram for a half an hour.
Yes, sir.
So for that half an hour, you know, however you feel, I want you, if you come on my show, I want you to change your feelings. If it was down, I'm going to lift it up. I'm here to just lift it up.
Word.
And for that half an hour while you with me and rocking, when you finish, you should be able to just continue on with that uplifting spirit that
Indeed.
I left you with for
Already.
the rest of your day.
Already.
So, you know, that's what I do.
Yeah, hey man, and
a
I can
wonderful
feel
thing.
it though. You know what I mean? And the fans really, they real receptive. I know you be giving out your giveaways on there.
Oh yeah, today is the month, the whole month of October. We got giveaway month.
Right.
You know, so I give away, you know, some of the stuff that people been sending in, and they say, hey, B, pass this out, and then I shout them out for doing it.
Right.
You know, I do St. Jude's for the kids.
Right.
The cancer research. I do the cancer for the females.
Nice.
And then you know, between all of my excuse me. Between all of my friends and fans that come along on my show, it's my give back.
Right.
You know, I like to give back certain things. So, you know,
And-
I have fun doing it, man.
and
I mean,
for
if you
y'all-
come to my show, I'll be having fun, man.
For y'all that don't know, man, hip hop is it was grounded to bring the people together.
Right.
It was founded on that.
Right.
And I'm like, what Busy B is
Right.
doing right now, man, he's
Right.
doing things to bring the people together.
You know, they say rap is something we do, but hip hop is something,
Something
we live.
We live,
That's
man.
right.
And I'm one of the members of that family from the roots of it.
That's
where
right.
you got your Grandmaster Flash, your Africa Bambatas, your
Right.
Cool Hercs, your
Right.
Disco King Marios, you know what I'm saying? AJs and so on and stuff. So, you know, when I hear certain people talk about our culture, they get certain of it wrong. Our
Right.
culture is simple. It's peace, love, unity, and having fun.
Absolutely.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That is it.
All that shit is, you
Not
know,
really
you
a part
call
of
it
it.
what you
Right.
want. I respect the companies, the major companies, corporations who happen to see how our culture do and what it does for other people.
Right.
Where they invite some of our MCs and some DJs
Right.
to work with them and pay them handsomely. I have no problem with that.
Right, right.
I have problem with the
beautiful thing.
lies. That's all. If he's not what he is, then say that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? If he's not hip hop and you found somebody that looked like a member of hip hop and you wanted to portray him that, then
Right.
say that.
Right.
Because he is not that. And then when you portray our culture, hip hop don't do a lot.
Right.
You know, we stay in our own lane. Our lane is simple because there ain't no traffic.
Right.
You know, we stay in our own lane. People come in our lane and then they try to maneuver it the way they see fit for themselves. It's
Exactly.
not for the culture.
Right.
So that's where they fail at. And me, I mean, we got the break dancers, we got the graffiti writers, we got the beatboxers, the DJs. It ain't just a rapper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our culture, and then females. I mean, we have females, ladies, queens, goddess.
Right.
We don't have bitches, hoes, and stuff like that. Now, some of the ladies, y'all can be what y'all want and bitches at times.
Right.
Right.
But that's not what we have.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you see
Say
the
that.
Bravos, the BETs, and all of them other TV shows about our culture, again,
I don't even
you
want
know,
to.
that's not what we do, man.
All right.
It's funny
Our
because
thing is respect. You know what I mean?
Word.
it's
That's
funny,
it,
Busy,
man.
you said that because I'm like one of the main conversations I always have with people is when you see like shows like Love and Hip Hop, and I be
Right.
like, why they put hip hop in the name? There's no
Right.
hip hop in that.
No,
Right.
I was like,
not.
See, so that's what I'm saying.
I be like,
and
there's
I
no
understand.
hip hop in that.
Right.
And
Love
I-
and rap.
Right. If you want to say that, that's what. And
You
it's
could do
funny.
that. You could do that.
said
That
the
would be
exact
accurate.
same words. I
I mean,
promise
love
you. I
and
said
rap
that.
or rap love.
Right. And I'm
Love
like,
rap. I mean, come on, man. And so that's my only issue as far as with those things. But other than that, our culture is lovely.
Yep.
Our culture is a billionaire industry that
Absolutely.
it spreads around. I mean, half of the world right now. What I say to everybody that our culture did and has done and will continue on is we took over the planet.
That's
absolutely.
There's no place on the planet
Right.
That you
that
can't.
you can't find a breakdancer, a beatboxer,
Yep.
a DJ,
Mm-hmm.
a MC.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Trying to do
the
what
whole
we do.
gambit.
There's no place.
Yep.
Think
So,
about-
I mean,
Our culture is so powerful that even just an image of a beatbox, an image of a gold chain.
right.
Right.
Okay, it doesn't even have to be a full description. You can just see an image and know that it is directly correlated to hip hop.
Right.
And like that's power.
That is.
Hey, I mean, I've been around the planet. Only place on this planet I haven't been is Russia and Africa.
Cold out there.
And Africa.
Well, I can tell you
I
like
just
this.
don't like needles. You know, you gotta take needles.
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff.
Definitely.
I've been
scared
to
of needles.
I've been to Poland, and the Poland is pretty close to Russia. So I'm like, when I got off the airplane in Poland, we take a shuttle bus over to the hotel. You know what I see driving on the way? Graph writing on the wall.
Graffiti,
I'm like,
That's what I'm trying to
it's
tell you.
all- I was like,
Hey.
and and this is in Poland. This is in Poland. What was crazy to me is the feeling I felt when I seen it. I was like,
Hey,
wow.
yo, you should have seen the Berlin Wall.
What?
Before they came down.
Right.
What?
It was graffiti, awesome, crazy. I mean,
Wow.
there was so many different, and I got some shots of it because I was there.
Right.
And I was there when they knocked it down. I got the whole week I was there, so I filmed a lot of that.
Wow.
But to see it, to say like again, our culture, we was in the middle of the night somewhere. Somebody did that.
Right.
It just didn't grow.
Right.
Right.
You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
So
Somebody put their craft
Somebody put that
on that
there.
wall, and it
Mhm.
stood there for a while. And some graffiti work is still there. So I mean, I salute that.
Absolutely. So you know I got questions for you, Busy
Yeah,
Bee,
come
man.
on, we got to do it.
Okay, hey, look, man. Hey, so I just want to know, man, all these iconic places that y'all used to rock back in the day, man. I just seen a Wu-Tang series.
Yes, we did.
And they one of
Shout
the,
me out, right?
Huh?
They shout me out.
Oh, yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
I got
exactly.
that. I heard the word.
Right.
I heard.
So they
I
was
heard.
like, yeah, they was like, this place held a lot of people up in here in the Disco Fever, Busy Bee and Run DMC and all these major acts that came through there.
Yeah.
And I thought the Disco Fever was closed in '86
Oh.
because that's what they said online.
It's
So
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. Because I was, and I always,
No,
I tried to study that.
I believe the Disco Fever, 80s, earlier than that.
Earlier than that. See, and the Wu-Tang said they performed there in '93, and Tony Touch got on the internet and said they performed there in '93. So I was like, man, maybe I'm tripping. Was it still open and around?
Well, the original Fever
The
was
original.
gone.
Okay.
Now they had another spot that they called the Disco Fever. Now
Gotcha.
they could have did that.
Okay.
The original
Okay.
spot in
Okay.
the Bronx on 167th Street
Got you.
been gone. Like
Okay.
again, after Crush Groove. And when did Crush Groove
That was '85. So they said
Okay.
they closed in '86.
Okay, like right after that.
Right
No
after.
doubt about it.
And that's what I was telling them. I
No
was
doubt
like,
about it. Yep.
I was like, nah, man. I was like, that can't be the original Fever,
Right.
man.
See,
That's
they
crazy.
got me. That was a good question, but after Crush Grooving, because I remember when they did Crush Grooving, the Fever was still open and
Right.
we was going in the Fever. So if that was 85,
Right.
no more than 86, 87. That was it for the people.
And that's crazy because I see the like,
Suicide came out 88. People was gone.
Right.
Yeah. And yep.
yeah, because and that was one of my main questions to ask. I also want to know, man, what was it like going to some of these clubs, man, and performing? And my man Roniel was telling me about he had to ask you about you being the winner of all these Harlem World
For
Trophies.
me, it was the shit.
All these Harlem World Trophies.
Because I was the shit. I mean,
Right.
I was the shit. I mean, his hands down. I knew what I was. I knew what I could do.
Yep.
And it just was that. I got sabotaged with the Kumo Decent where people thought it was a battle. That couldn't have been a battle. It wasn't like I was standing there next to him while he's sitting there trying to disrespect me.
Right.
You heard the tape. There's no way in the fuck that I want to stand there and let a man tell me I ain't shit and I'm bob to the bar. I will smack the shit out you, man.
Right.
So that wasn't the case. But at the end of the day, he got off with it. It made him who he is today.
Right.
I mean, if you took that battle away from Kumo D, we wouldn't be talking about Kumo.
And that's fact.
And that's a fact. I don't give a fuck about the go see the doctor, the Wild Wild West, and none of that shit. If you didn't fuck with Busy B or said anything about Busy B, you wouldn't be nobody today. He was with the Treacherous Street.
Right.
So if you haven't heard about them, then how the fuck you gonna hear about him?
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, but I give him his props. It didn't hurt me, not at all. I'm a man that can take criticism as well.
Right.
But I'm the shit. I was the shit then, I'm the shit now, and what?
Already.
And what?
Hey man, hey.
And what?
We always talk about that scene in Wild Style where you in the bedroom.
Willie and
you
Al.
count-
Oh yeah,
you
I'm
count
counting
the
my
money.
seat. They was mad at me.
With a B,
See, a lot of them
busy,
was
with a
mad
B.
at me because I was a solo MC.
Right.
A lot of groups, if we got 400, they
Right.
got to split with probably 3 or 4 people. I got 400. I got 400.
400. Right.
You know how
Solo
Debo,
dolo.
when Debo did the money, he said, Chris said, we got about 200. Debo said, I got 200.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? I got 400. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, they got mad at that.
Right,
And
hell
then
yeah.
I was a different kind of guy. I mean, I like fly shit.
Right.
I like doing nice shit, looking good. That was my shit.
Hey, you.
So, I mean, it hurted them, man. And I can speak about it because I actually didn't know that then. I
Right.
just knew I wore nice shit and I went to school and I went to, that was
Right.
what you're supposed to do.
Right.
But I didn't know that it will be a trend later that you was that type of person or people was like that, except for the people that was selling drugs and,
Right.
and shit like that. It's just some of my friends was doing that. It wasn't what I liked, but when they went shopping, we went shopping.
Right.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Right.
So, when after we went shopping, they went their way, I went my way. I went with the brothers that didn't have the shit, so I looked it different
Right.
than being with people who had it.
Right.
And that was the difference, you know what I mean? And then I was an MC.
Right.
I'm not a rapper.
Right.
I'm
Yep.
an MC.
There's
Indeed.
a difference.
There's a big difference.
There's a
We
difference
know.
to
You
all
understand?
y'all rappers out there who calling y'all themselves MCs. There is a difference.
Please
So,
understand.
I am an MC. And
Already.
so, I represent that. And I represent the culture. So, at the end of the day, that's what I'm about, having fun, man.
Right.
Period. I haven't been around the world. If I died today, y'all come to the funeral or whatever the case may be, you could take the F out of fun for him. Say, hey, this motherfucker right here had a block
Yeah,
party.
right.
Because I'm going to be smiling. You
Wow.
say, look at that nigga face. See, that nigga still smiling and having the ball.
That's
because
dope.
I met kings, queens, prime ministers, dope fiends, hoes, bitches,
Right.
thieves. I mean, I met them all, man, and we had fun. Respect one another, and that's what it was all about. Man. That's
Absolutely.
what it's about.
That
And
is.
you know what's crazy is like,
It's a good life.
like you speak on your style and the way you came across. Me being a kid, seeing that, I'm like, that's what we looked at the screen and was like, that's what I want to do.
Right.
I want to be like him.
Right.
Because it was like I said, man, that scene when you in there, you got the ladies in there, you popping the champagne.
See,
you
and
count
they
the
said
money.
Busy B started the swag. That's
That's what I
King's
said.
swag.
That was the
There
swag.
was no swag. Everybody would MC and go
Jay-Z
home.
before Jay-Z was Jay-Z.
Everybody
Right.
was going home after the rap. Me, I'm waiting for my car to come up. I'm smoking joints. I got
Right.
a couple of broads. We going to party. Fuck
Right.
that bullshit.
Right.
And motherfucker like, yo, that's some fly shit.
Right.
Me fucking starting that. So, I mean, again, my man Fabulous, who giving me my props. EPMD, Eric Sherman, the Green Eye Bandit.
Already.
Most of the like the golden era guys when we started the golden era.
Right.
You got your KRS Ones, your Big Daddy Kanes,
Daddy
your,
Kane.
your Rakims.
Yep.
These are my guys.
Right.
These are my. They call me Uncle Biz at times. But at the same time, this is my family. They say, "Hey B, we got our shit from you." They respect the culture.
Absolutely.
And that's what it is. And for as long as I can do that and have fun with these guys, my Ice-T's, my Ice-T, Kid Capri, Big Daddy Kane, Biz Markie, Charlie Ahern, and Russell Simmons. Hey, out of that crew right there, for me, they will never be forgotten. I don't care what, because when the times was hard for me, that group right there made sure I was all right, just for being me.
That's what I'm
Not
talking
that I needed anything,
Right.
but nothing, just for me being me.
Right.
And then
Wow.
1998, I got my blessing. Kid Rock came to me and said, "Hey, Busy B, you know that record? You got the Bob with the Bob and thing. Yeah, I
Right.
want to use that, man. Make a record. Let's make some money."
Right.
Right.
I said, "All right, bet. Let's do it." He said, "Yo, man, I need you to sign the pastor. Hey, kid, I ain't make a dime with that record, man. We can make some money, motherfucker. Just hit me off."
Right.
He said, all right, cool. Hey, we sold 11 million albums.
Shit.
He said we
Right.
sold 11 million albums. Y'all heard that, right?
Yeah, because he put me down.
Hell yeah.
Hey, yo,
He
shout,
didn't forget.
That's
shout
That's
out
the
to
key word.
Kid Rock,
Yeah,
man.
man. That's
He
a
didn't
real
forget.
one. That's
he came right back to
that's
me.
square business
Hey,
right
Biz,
there.
yo, we on. And when he came to me, we was only a platinum once, platinum 500. Right? That shit climbed.
Right.
Barber, the barber, dang, the dang, diggy,
11,
diggy,
that's
shake the
diamond.
boogie,
That's
the
his most
jump,
poppin'
the boogie.
song.
That's my shit.
Look, right.
I made him a household word with that.
That part.
See, so like with Kumo D and Kid Rock, Kumo D, I made him a household word by him trying to battle me.
Right.
And Kid Rock, he was on Warner Records.
Right.
It was his last try with them on the album deal. He was done. He only sold 60-something thousand units in his last album before The Devil Without a Cause.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
He came to Busy B and asked Busy B for help with my hook. My hook not only helped him, it made him a household
It
word.
sure did.
Yeah.
It sure
He
did.
sold 11 million albums and counting.
Look,
And
I ain't mad at that, man.
That's
no,
how
I
I
can't
got
be mad at
rich.
it.
I
No
got rich
disrespect
like
to
that.
him, but
Right.
that's the only Kid Rock song I know.
How we gonna get rich?
Look,
We got to come
That
up with
was
some
my
shit like
end
Busy
right
Bee.
there.
Right. You know, like,
Hey, but I'm in
Innovator.
Vegas now. I'm out here in
Creator.
Vegas. I'm in the Vegas area.
Right.
You know, and then I got a big celebration. Hey, I want all y'all to come tune in. October the 30th, the Halloween weekend.
Yeah,
I'm
absolutely.
celebrating my birthday, and we're gonna have
Right.
the 80s and 90s Halloween joint.
Look,
All
we
So
in
right.
bring your
the
80s and your 90s shit and come
Oh,
on
man,
out.
look,
I got
say
Mr.
less.
Cheeks gonna
You know,
be
I
in the
got-
building too. I got a special guest, Mr. Cheeks will be there.
Cheeks in the building.
So we'll do
Hey,
lights, camera,
DJ
action.
Melstar.
You know what I'm saying? And
Look
Mel
at-
Star be in the
look,
building.
there it
So
is.
you know what I'm saying? And Slim
Nice.
Son 7.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
he's a
Young
DJ.
Seb.
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
I got 7 the special guests that play for me a couple of hour. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right.
I like his
Nah,
mix,
that's
so you know what I'm saying. So
wonderful.
that's what's up with me.
Yeah,
The new
that's-
generation.
That's
you know what I
nephew
mean?
right
it's all
there.
about that.
Right. So that's what I'm doing.
Bringing
Hey, y'all,
them
man,
up.
I would love to stay and hang out, but I got other things
Oh,
I got to
man,
run and
thank
do,
you
and
for
I'm going to definitely come back
coming.
again and rap with y'all, answer most of the more other questions that y'all would like to do, and have some fun, man.
Hey,
But,
look,
Word.
whenever,
October 30th, man.
whenever you can, man, we love to have you back again, and
No doubt.
and definitely probe your brain on hip hop
No
because the people out there, we educating them
See,
right
y'all
now.
work with my man Slim. Like Slim is my
Absolutely.
man. I met Slim at a Rakim concert, and ever since then, when he found out who I was and I knew what he did, we collaborated like that. And ever since then, I needed him for something, he came and see me. If I asked him to help me out with something, he came and did it. And then his son was the DJ, and I heard him for myself. See, they tried to bring him on me, but I like to listen on my own.
Indeed.
And he rocked me for myself. I'm like, wow.
Yes, sir.
And that's awesome. So, I mean, again, I'm about my culture.
Already.
If I can lift a spirit in my culture, that's what I'm about.
Already.
So again, peace, love,
Hey.
unity, having fun, y'all.
Love
Busy
to the
Bee,
God
y'all.
7.
Busy Bee. Hey,
Busy
hold on,
Bee.
hold on. Before we go, Busy Bee, tell them where they can reach you at, man.
Oh, yeah,
I'm on Instagram, the Busy Bee, the original BB. I'm on Facebook, like you said, old school.
Old young heads.
That's Chief Rocker Busy Bee. I'm on the Twitter. So I mean, I'm like all the way around. You know what I'm saying?
Already.
I got
Already.
the Beehive family, the crew. You know.
Hey, we in the building. Hey, everybody, give it up for
Let's
my
go.
guy, Busy Bee.
Thank
He
y'all.
gonna be back, y'all, because I'm like, yo, Busy Bee. I'm like,
Yeah.
I got too many questions.
Yeah, and I want to get them in with you. I want to get them in. So I'm definitely going to
Already.
come back, man. Y'all let me come in, and we do stuff, and we go on time, and we do what we got to do. Right
Absolutely.
now, I know
Already.
some stuff happened, and y'all had to be a little late,
Right,
and that's
right,
cool.
right. Yeah, yeah.
And then I heard, the conversation with Jamaica, which was awesome, and I would like to tune in with that, too, so we can go back and forth.
Absolutely.
So,
Word.
I mean, again, we'll do it again.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you, G.
All right, thank
And
you,
we'll be
Busy
there
Man.
on the 30th.
Yeah,
so.
hey, come on the 30th,
gonna
man.
link.
Yo,
yeah,
we
80s and
definitely
90s
tap in.
Halloween joint at the place.
At the place.
the place.
That's
115
our
North
spot.
7th Street
Yep,
downtown,
yep.
right? So
Yes,
y'all
Sir.
know.
Man's
Y'all
World
know.
Podcast. Shout out to y'all.
Yep. Yeah. We definitely
out,
tapping
y'all.
in. All right, y'all. Ray Sun, man. What else you got going on, man?
Man, there's so much, but I still
Ray Scoop.
I don't want to stay on this Jamaica, man. It was one of the best times of my life.
Scoop it with the scoop for your teacup, man. We trying to hear about that. I just found out recently that I'm actually part Islander. That my father, his mother is from St. Kitts.
Okay.
Yeah, and that he actually lived on St. Kitts until he was like 10 years old.
That's crazy.
I'm like, how am I just finding this out about you? My whole life, I had no idea. So, like, yeah.
Hey.
Yo.
So I'm talking to the people of Jamaica. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The Jamaicans. I'm in the streets. I'm talking about the Fifth Element hip hop. So we have
Of
hip hop
course.
conversations. We talking about music. So I'm finding out who they're listening to out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Cat tells me they're listening to Skang. They're listening to Massacre. Listen to a cat named Alkaline. So I take that information, right, and I move on to my next spot, and I'm talking to the next person. I'm like, so I talk to this cat, and he's telling me about who you guys are listening to, and I mentioned the cat Alkaline. He's like, no, we don't listen to no Alkaline. That's like 6ix9ine in the United States. He's a snitch. Right. So I'm like, damn.
Whoa.
But I'm taking all this information
Trigger
back.
warning.
Taking all this information back.
Man,
Dang.
that's crazy.
Right.
So,
So it was definitely
the
good,
jury
though.
is still out on my guy Alkaline.
I listened to the music. I listened to all of them. I mean, he had good, you know what I'm saying? Definitely had good music, but I don't know his background on what's
Okay,
going on.
well.
What's happening with that?
The world
Man.
may never know.
Well, with that being said, man,
Right.
we got another special guest in the house tonight, Vegas representative. You know, it's funny because I was just having a conversation with him outside about our interactions. You know, how, like everybody else is telling you about somebody, but you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, I get information like, yo, you got to check out this cat, man. He nice. So then I started, you know, putting my head into the streets, and like information just kept coming back. Like, man, everybody's like, yo, man, you got to get this kid. I'm like, I holler at Two-Tone, like, yo, man, you got to get at him. You got to get him. Kid's nice. I'm like, I holler at my man, Vichy from over at Code 7. He like, yo, you got to get at him. He nice. So I'm like, damn. So then I started going through his catalog, listening to him. And, you know, I end up going out and reaching out to him. And that was courtesy of Donnie Versace. What up, though?
Shout out Donnie Versace.
I'm like, courtesy of Donnie Versace. She sent me his number, and I was like, okay. So I reached out to him, and then I told him I wanted to have him on the show, and I was like, yo, check out a couple episodes. He started checking out things, and he was like, yo, man, I love to be on it. And it's crazy because I'm like, you know, when your name is ringing in the streets and everybody's rocking with you, it's like it's almost magnetic. It's like, yo, people just start gravitating to you.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, you can tell that he's a good person. His energy is always good. Like from the first time I talked to him, even to meeting him for the first time, it's like the energy was always good. And without further ado, man, I just want to let him talk about himself. My guy, family now, Spitta P. Yo, Spitta, what up now?
Welcome.
How y'all doing?
Let's crack in. Yo, I think you gotta, you gotta pull the thing
pull
out in
this
the
in
back.
the back?
Yeah, you gotta pull that in the
Got
back.
it.
There you
Wow.
Boom.
go.
There we go.
There it is.
Thanks for being here.
Yo, Spitta,
Thanks for
man.
having me.
Look, man, I know we was having some technical difficulties earlier, but
Yeah.
we got it worked out, man. And I'm glad you stuck
Right.
around
Appreciate your time,
to
man.
rock with us, man. We appreciate that.
No, I appreciate y'all for having me. For real.
Hey, it's
I
all
appreciate
good,
it.
man. I'm like, man, I'm like I said, man, we been checking that, man. Look, if y'all don't know about that what's it?
Mastermind?
No, on the Mastermind album, but the toast. and
Take a shot.
take a shot.
Take a shot. Have a
Take a
toast.
shot,
Have
make
a-
a toast.
Yeah,
Take a
have a
shot. Make a toast.
Right.
No. Okay, so let's just get right into
That
it.
shit is hard. As
Let's just get right into it real quick. All week long, I've been trying to figure out the sample on that song. He says that it's what did you say it was?
Jodeci, I'm
Times
still
We Share.
No,
I'm
Jodeci-
still waiting by Jodeci.
Times,
Is that what it is? It's driving me crazy. No, you don't know.
I was in there when he made the beat too.
Who made the beat?
My little nigga Petro. Petro
Hey,
3
Petro.
times.
Shout out to you, Petro.
Yo, Petro, you
did an
killed that
amazing
mother-
job.
I'm like, yo,
Like I can't wait till that song come on in the club. I'm like,
where's
like,
Petro at?
listen.
I'm like, shit, that track was nasty.
going
That's dope.
off. I'm going off. That's gonna be my song of the night.
That part,
Yeah,
man.
we gotta get that in the clubs. I gotta.
You really do. That's a
I gotta
banger.
figure something. But see, I don't think Vegas clubs is on that. That's like some New Orleans shit.
Shit, what?
Yeah, that's that.
Hey,
That's
look.
that New Orleans bounce.
Hey,
That's
no,
that-
no, look.
I ain't heard
Hey,
that one yet. I'm
Spitta.
gonna definitely get on
Spitta.
after this.
I'ma tell you.
We
what.
was over at Cold 7 joint the other night. I'm like, I ain't see you there.
Nah.
I'm like, yo, you was supposed to be there playing that joint right
Nah.
there. That joint right there. Do Wrong was supposed to be playing that.
Look,
one.
dead-
You know what
dead
I
ass.
mean?
I don't even. Yeah, Do Wrong heard that. He had to.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
hell
send it.
yeah.
I'm gonna send it to it.
Please
Hey,
make
send
sure
it
he
to it.
has
Hey,
that.
Do Wrong. If you watching right now, if you ain't playing that joint right now, man, you slipping.
DJ
That joint
Do
is
Wrong.
fire.
I gotta send it to you. DJ
You
Do
gotta-
Wrong.
you
I can't
gotta
let them
play that
say
for
you
the
slipping.
ladies,
You can't be
man.
slipping, man.
You know,
gotta
Do
play that
Wrong.
for us.
We rock with Do Wrong the long way. That's
Nah,
that's the
for
homie,
real.
man. We fuck with you.
Yeah, I fuck with him. He really do what he's supposed to do for the city.
Already.
Like, as
Word.
a
Yep.
DJ, like him and Code 7.
Yep.
You know what Skinny and Tizzle do is so like
Yep.
I don't know. I was already a fan. I was a
Already.
fan before I even met them. So when I
Right.
met them, it was
Right.
like, bro, you serious? All right.
And it's funny because I've been knowing Skinny for like years
Yeah.
before he started doing all this.
Yeah.
I'm like, and I knew he was, he messed around. I didn't know he was that heavy into hip hop because I've always been into hip hop and he's known me. So when I started, trying to put the pieces together for this,
Yeah.
of course, who I reach out to, Skinny. I'm like, Skinny, I see
Hey.
what you're doing. Boom, boom, boom.
I didn't
And
even know he did music.
I know
I
that.
didn't know he used to rap.
Yeah,
Until
he
I
used to
heard
rap.
one of his songs,
Yeah,
and
he
I'm
used
like,
to rap.
oh, okay. I used to rap.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
really rapped.
Yeah.
You didn't, man.
Nah.
Yeah.
But that's when
Yeah.
I started finding out that he did music
Yeah.
because I seen him do music and I was like, oh shit. I was like, okay, you get down.
Man, he get down.
And what I love about what they do over there at Code 7 is that they really represent the culture. They really try to put Vegas in a good light and put a spotlight on the artists. and stuff out
They
here, man.
locally
So,
breaking artists.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a lot of artists that's not even local yet, and they
Right.
don't understand what it takes to be local.
Right.
What you have to do, you have to make yourself seen
Absolutely.
to be local. Now,
Yep.
I was just telling my little brother this earlier. Like, I made my mark in the city, so I
Right.
could leave and
Absolutely.
go move somewhere else and start a whole nother life somewhere else. But as long as I drop music,
They'll still
I
be
know the
fucking
city
with you.
gonna get it. I know they gonna get it. So
Absolutely.
now it's time to make every other city get the music the same way that the city is getting it.
That's
No
right.
doubt.
Absolutely.
You got to. That's the
Yep.
only way you're gonna grow.
Absolutely. Hey, absolutely, man. Hey,
Connect the dots.
so tell us what you've been working on, man. I'm like, we know about the Mastermind album, and I know you dropped that in about
That was-
6 months, a year ago.
That was we almost to a year because that was I dropped that in December.
December.
I dropped that in December. Shit, man, look, I dropped one thing this year, so
Right.
this fourth quarter finna be lovely.
Okay,
Fourth
okay.
quarter
fourth
finna
quarter.
be lovely. I
Fourth
got
quarter.
I
You
got
gotta take
short.
over like LeBron in the fourth.
Yeah, I got
You
short
feel?
fuse. I got short fuse coming. I got quarantine conversations. I did that with my little brother. We did it over the phone, like how the phone set up.
Oh shit.
And he bought my old studio setup, so he in Arizona.
Nice.
So we did like, hey, mute your phone. I mute my phone, and we finna work. And once it's done, I'ma send it to you. I'm sending him the whole template, the whole session. Like,
Right.
niggas ain't working like that.
Right.
So and then I got that coming. That's dropping any day.
Nice.
Then November, I can't get a date yet. I can't put the date on it, but I got the date already. I'll
Okay.
let you know off the camera.
Already.
So I got introversion. Excuse me. I got introversion coming. That's my project that leads into my album.
Right.
So the setup was supposed to lead directly into the album, but I said, let me give them something else. Let me bring a person into what it's like to be an introverted artist.
Right.
It's hard.
Right.
It's hard as hell to be an artist that's like, I wouldn't call it too much shy. I just don't deal with people.
Right.
I don't deal with people because I know my attitude. I know how I know how I take things.
Right,
So,
right.
I don't
Makes
deal with
sense.
nobody. I stick to myself.
Hey,
Why
man,
not?
but I'm like, look.
I can relate to that.
But
I
your-
really can.
But your energy's good, man. I'm like, whatever you doing to keep the negative stuff out, man, you good, man.
Right.
I had plenty of time. I had plenty of fuck ups. You feel me? Plenty of fuck ups to get where I'm at right now.
Already.
Climb that ladder.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
absolutely.
Where you from in Vegas?
I'm from the West Side.
From the West Side.
89106 from the Jets.
Yep.
Woo! Yeah, he from the west side.
Yeah, I'm from the West Side. I'm from the heart of the dub.
You already know. It like, as soon as he said the Jets, I'm like, yeah, that's
Don't
the west
get
side.
more west side
Hey,
than that.
if y'all ain't from Vegas and y'all tuning in, I'm like, yo, you come out here, you going to the Jets, that's gonna be a bad move for you.
Yeah, don't. Just don't.
Villa Capri.
Shout out to everybody in the Jets.
Hey,
Leave
already.
a comment if you know somebody from the Jets.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
I'm like, yo, that's what's up, man. Hey, you know we got a little something over here called the bar test, right?
Yeah, I know. I told you. I've been nervous about it.
Hey, don't be nervous, man. I
Look,
know you got this. You know
this
what I mean?
man.
Hey, it's a pass fail. You know what I mean? And so far we only been giving out passes out here because everybody been doing what they do. So I
Everybody
know
been
you
certified.
and I'm like, I've already heard you. So I already know what time it is.
Me too.
See, my thing is, like I just told her, I do so much music. I don't know my music.
Look, hey,
I
This
do
man-
so much music. Like
Right.
I record myself.
Right.
So I could sit in front of myself and go, boom, 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 boom. Song done.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the next one. What we doing? Like we gotta hurry up. I got a time limit. I wake up, I take my baby to school.
Mm-hmm.
Got it before she get out of school. I gotta have some songs done. So
Mm.
I got time limit. Let's do this. Let's get it. I just seen an interview with Wayne that was telling Wayne, you said this, and he like, what?
Yeah.
What song is that? And they play the song, and he like, whoa. That's how I be. That's how I be.
So you get that work ethic because that's like a Pac work ethic or a Lil Wayne
Yeah,
work ethic.
see, Pac remembered
Yeah.
what he was doing.
Mhm.
Right.
That's the see now I do everything. I make my covers. I engineer myself. If I could shoot my videos, I shoot my own videos.
Oh, yeah.
I built my studio
Mhm.
from the ground. It's something in my garage that I built and I put together. So like I said, I do everything. I book my own shows. I do everything right now.
Oh, yeah.
I know Two Tone was telling me about you, and he was telling me how he was like showing you a couple of things when you first
Man,
started.
look, I learned.
Hey,
What?
we all learned from Two Tone. I would just keep it 100. Two Tone was my guy, man.
in the city, if you was rapping in the era when I came up,
Right.
there was not studios that you can go to.
Right.
There wasn't how it is now. So,
Right.
you know, it's like, hey, and if you wasn't going to Two-Tone, you wasn't nobody. You
You
wasn't even a
wasn't.
local artist yet.
And
Yeah.
you know, in low key, it's still kind of like that because I'm like, it ain't. I'm like, of course, cats like you done built your own stuff and you
Mhm.
working. But if you ain't plugged in with a Two Tone, a Tyler, or a Hitman, or a Vay,
you need
you
them
know,
plugs.
yeah, exactly. You got to be
and I'm
plugged
plugged
in
with
to do
all
it.
of them.
And that's what I mean.
Every
I'm
last
like-
one.
That's fantastic.
But that's what I mean when I say like artists come up to me and they be like, "Yo, man, I'm trying to get on the show." I be like, "Yo, bro, what you done?" I'm like, I asked around about you. Nobody knows who you are. I be like, "No, what you doing? You gotta be tapped into the culture." Because I'm like, these are the people that's moving in the culture, and it ain't hard
That's
to
already
find
doing
them.
it. That's
ain't-
already doing it.
It ain't hard to find them. These ain't no standoffish people. You can get up and get in with them anytime.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you know, they're not doing the due diligence to get themselves out there.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, when I put my ear to the streets and I kept hearing your name come back good, I was like, yeah, he got to come up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, but
I'm glad my name out here good.
oh yeah, your
Right,
name
yeah,
good
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
straight up. You know what I mean? If you had a dollar bill with your face on it, we change
Man,
it for
hey,
exchange it for goods.
And I'm in Washington too. That's crazy.
That
See?
hard,
That's
you know what I mean?
Bars.
Yo, but yo, forget all that. Yo, son, what you got
Speaking
for
of
me,
bars.
man? What you got for me back there, man? I'm like, yo, my man, he about to get on this beat, man. He about to eat
See,
right
I
now.
tried to talk them away from it.
Look, this joint.
Hey, Spitta, while we waiting on that, what was your first tat? Because I see you tatted all up. What was
Yo.
your very first tat? Spitta
P.
P. Okay.
Hey.
Everybody said that was stupid. But I was like, nigga, I'm in high school. Watch
Right.
this. Watch this. I'm gonna get a tattoo. I'm gonna get some color in it. And I'm going back the next week and I'm going to get this.
Right.
So I went back and I got the
wow.
LV.
Right.
Then I went back and I got this. And after that, it was over.
I got something like that right there.
Man, look.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
After that, it was over.
I see you got the 89106.
Yeah, you know.
Man,
Represent.
can't even
You a
be
whole
mad.
ink junkie now.
I
It's too
love
late.
it.
It's too late.
I love it. And then once I started getting tattoos in lockup,
Mm-hmm.
it was like even better. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a little cheaper.
I ain't gotta do nothing. No, I ain't
Right.
like,
Right.
I ain't gotta pay nothing. What? You wanna do some tattoos? Oh, you could tat.
You just want to
Let's
practice
do it. Come on, let's see something.
Right.
OT, Kai, y'all tatted?
Nah,
Nah, I ain't got nothing, man.
I don't.
Like,
I mean, like, I'm kind of too old to start now. Like,
You ain't
Right.
never too old. You ain't
It's
never
like-
too old to get a tat. What you
Too-
talking
I'm
about?
too old.
Yeah.
My grandma trying to get a tat.
Damn. Never mind.
See?
I can't argue. I cannot argue with your
Look,
logic.
look, Spitta, go for yours, baby. Let's go.
It's P. Rolling stonies in hopes that I get lost in the potent. Eyes close seeking peace that I get wild by the ocean. Hit for the fortune, I'm fortunate to be standing here. The stunts they pull just to get fame. I don't understand it here, I'm well aware of what can happen here. Plenty gon' switch up so they won't bitch up and just disappear. And once you start playing the bench, they gon' reappear. Ain't gotta look through no ball to see it crystal clear. If life is what you make it, then tell me what is you making it. Really don't care what goes in your bank, cause you ain't make it to give me. I mind the business that pays that way, so switches and Phillies. Always moving for money, but now it's more about the Benjis. I'm trying to ball like John Morant moving these KDs. Cannon the flash, won't need no caption, nigga, just say cheese. I've been focusing on myself, trying to change me. Destination is to the wealth, I'm on it full speed. In a different space, but this is what my mind need. Should be laid up by the palm trees, counting money with a calm breeze. Being broke, it alarm me. Off my ass, out on my feet, make something happen I don't eat. And I can never just stomach that. Top girly, I'm out to run it back. Bro used to play the quarterback the way he dishing out the pack. Fumble had to pick it up, the difference is ain't give it up. No matter what thrown at us, still climbed up through the trenches, huh?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you feel me?
Spitta P. Yikes.
Yeah, I had to do that. Yeah.
That is.
Yikes. I was like, yo.
Got that shit off.
Yeah, see, I can,
You got that shit
yeah,
off,
you
P.
see, I can-
Get
I
it
can-
off.
You got that
I
shit
can-
off your chest,
I can leave
P.
y'all like that, man. Like, God damn, man.
Hey. I was just waiting for you to do what you do.
That's what
I
I'm
was like-
saying.
I was like, I know my man got
I've been
it in
listening
him.
to
I
you
told
all
you.
week. I
Right.
told you could do
I
that.
told you I was nervous.
Hey,
Be the
I'm
judge,
like,
though.
man.
But that's alright, cause yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
you-
look, I got a performance on the 6th, November 6th. I'll be out there with y'all.
Ninja
Right,
karaoke.
Out there, Ninja karaoke out
Shout
there with
out
y'all, fucking with
Two-Tone.
the city, you know.
Yup,
So yeah,
Yup, Two-Tone Samson on that thing.
yeah, y'all gonna see the
You
live
better do my
performance.
song
The
that
live-
night.
Nah, I can't do your song
Come
that
on,
night. I ain't got
man.
no big booty freaks to come on stage with me. They gotta be on stage.
Hey, look,
yeah,
you
know.
do that joint. Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, you do that joint, you gonna see how the crowd rock with you.
Yo.
I'm gonna tell you right now. You do that one, I'm gonna tell you right now. Look,
I hope
Look.
I got
We-
enough time.
Head down.
look, we knocked that shit. We literally knocked it.
to get it right.
Look, we knocked it we knocked it 3 or 4 times in a row.
In
Am
a
I lying,
row.
Kai?
No,
we was on the way in.
deadass.
Like when we pulled up, what was we
We were
listening
still
to?
playing it.
I know.
We were-
I went to title, you know what I'm saying? And I was checking out Checkmate, Where Do You Go, Won't Settle. Me and Slim was riding.
Yeah.
Right.
All of them shits hit.
Appreciate
All
it.
of them hit.
Appreciate it.
That Van Gogh, that shit crazy.
Spitta Van
That's my
Gogh.
favorite shit.
That
I'm,
shit crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
mad
check out
I
the
ain't
video
do the
for that
right
on
thing.
YouTube.
Yeah, the video on YouTube. It's out right now.
Yup.
Mastermind, everything that they've been talking about, y'all can catch it on every streaming platform there is. Just type in SPITTA_P. If you forget the underscore, you forget about me. Holla.
Damn.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
Look, that sounds like some old pimp shit.
That's a man's catch. That's a man's got a whole
What it do,
catchphrase.
P?
Straight up. It's like Spitta underscore P. If you
and
spit
the
out
P-
the underscore, you
And the
forget
P is
about
not
it.
for
Forget about-
pimp. The P is for playboys. I'm from, yeah. It's,
Oh, yeah,
it's
yeah.
some gang
PB.
shit.
Hey,
He
look.
You not, he not for
That
having me
sound
go
like some
home and then come kick the door in talking about some, hey, look, sir.
Right.
Hey, look, you ain't have to tell me what it was for. I already seen it.
Spitta P, baby.
I already seen what it was. Look, y'all act like I ain't been in Vegas forever.
Yeah,
No, for real.
you know what time it is.
I already knew what time it was. You know what I mean? Especially the conversation we had off camera about who your family is. I already knew what time it is. You know, I'm like, man,
Hey, yeah, man.
look.
West Side.
Yeah, you
West
got a
Side.
song with Foolish P, right?
That's my uncle.
That's
Yeah.
Foolish
yeah.
P is my uncle. I was raised on the Murderers Clique in the
That's
studio
right,
with them
hey.
at the age of 9. Hey, look.
Yeah, hey, my fam is an acting nut, man. So
For real?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we finna chop because I just did a Murderers Clique bar on it's a movie coming out. I'm on the soundtrack. It's a movie coming out 100 Degrees at Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Degrees at
wow,
midnight.
that's
Yeah.
some Vegas shit for
Yeah,
real.
City Boy Jew. You feel
Okay.
me? You can find them Rio West. On,
Yeah, Rio
Facebook.
West.
Yeah.
Shout out Rio West, man.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
always tapping in.
yeah,
City Boy
yeah.
too. You know what I mean? They always tapping in. You know, shout out Chrissy Tucson.
Yeah. Shout out Mama Luck.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
shout
yes,
out.
Sir.
She treat me like her other son, huh?
That part. You know
She's
what
so
I mean?
dope.
Yeah. We had her up
Amazing
here.
woman. Yeah.
She's dope. She's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah, we gonna have a goddess up here pretty soon too.
She's
Yep.
dope too. That's my sister.
Already.
My
You know,
sister.
look. We got treats in store for y'all for the Fifth Element. Y'all know what
Right.
time it
We coming.
is. We coming, baby.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate y'all for having me. I like
Hey,
it.
man.
Definitely,
listen.
man.
Coming, man.
Hey, look, Spitta, tell them where they can reach you at, bro.
Man, you can reach me everywhere, literally. You can
Everywhere.
reach up and grab me. But
There it
no,
is.
you can you can follow me on all social media. SPITTA_P. Again, if you forget the underscore, you forget about me. Except for Facebook. Facebook is HMF Spitta. If you try and tap in on Facebook, that'd be the worst place. It's best for you to tap in with me.
Use the
on,
Instagram,
on
like all the
Instagram.
kids.
Yeah,
the cool
'cause
kids are using
I
the Instagram.
don't add people. I don't do nothing on Facebook. So
Already.
yeah.
I already know what time it is. I'm like, yo,
Mhm.
I reach out to him on Facebook though. I ain't even go front.
No, it's certain people. It's certain people that's already accepted through.
Right,
That
right.
can, you feel me? You can still tap in, and I'm a
Mhm.
like
Right.
the one thing I hate is when I get a call on Messenger.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Don't call me on Messenger.
No.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
ask me for my number or something.
Right.
Like I can give you somebody else's number if I don't give you my
Right.
number. You gonna
Right.
talk to me.
Right. That
Yeah,
part.
man.
That part. Yeah, man. Hey, thank you for coming up here, Spitta, man. We definitely appreciate you.
Absolutely.
You putting on for the city, man. And you definitely doing what you supposed to do, man. I'm like, yo,
I appreciate y'all giving us a platform to be able to do something. I've been rapping since I was 14. I'll be 30 next year.
Right.
You feel me? So I've been in it for a minute. So I
Right.
know I've watched the growth of the city. Like I said, I sat in the studio at 9 years old.
Right.
So I watched the growth of the city. I know what's happening.
already.
I know what's happening.
Already.
You part of
Already.
it.
Yeah.
You part of the growth of
Yeah.
the city. Isn't that beautiful? That's
Hey,
wonderful.
Shit, you is the city.
Let me ask you this
Hello.
question.
Word.
Did you watch the verses last week?
No.
You didn't watch the verses?
No.
You missed it, man.
What's your favorite verse?
You missed it.
Which
Big
one
Daddy
have
Kane
you watched
versus
that you like?
KRS-One.
Favorite one. What's your
Have you
favorite
watched
one?
any of the
Live
verses?
versus
Versus
My
sisters?
favorite one was the Locks.
Of course.
Yeah,
But
there
no,
you go.
But
There
no,
you go.
no. Gucci and Jeezy, because how
Okay,
disrespectful
okay.
Gucci was.
Gucci was
I
tripping.
mean, that's the only reason. On some hood nigga shit, it was that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Right,
But
right,
on
right.
some real music and people that care about music,
Oh,
what
yeah.
Jada did was something sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Crazy.
Jada was doing, see,
That's about to live on forever.
I don't know no artist that's doing that right now.
Right.
I don't know. I'm old artist is doing it, but
Right.
the new and up and coming artists, you
Right.
can't get them niggas to go rap over a beat.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And just go dummy. I'm like, yo,
Right.
that's hard.
You got crowd control, everything.
Yep.
Yep. I'm like, yo, that's years of experience.
Yep.
But they come from that era. They got like Jada's like 1 foot in old school, 1 foot in new school. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's like
Yeah.
a foot in both eras. That's what I love. I mean, Jada.
He's just a
you know,
timeless MC. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, even if you never heard of Jadakiss before the verses, you could go back to Jadakiss music, and his music is still relevant and dope as it was
Timeless
when it was made.
music.
I was just rocking,
Timeless.
knock yourself out the other day. That's my joint, man. I be bumping that joint.
Knock
Yeah.
yourself
But
out.
see, that's the goal. As an artist, nah, I'll leave after this. But as an artist,
You
your
straight.
goal is supposed to be timeless music.
It is.
Right.
It
Look,
absolutely
I don't
is.
give a fuck about your hits.
Mhm.
Care about your hits. Your hits not gonna last that long.
Right.
Hey, all right, you gonna make your money, so I should care about your hits. But I'm an artist.
Right.
Mhm.
I'm not a fan. You feel me? I'm not nobody that don't do music. Like I do. And once I leave the music, once I stop doing it, I'm gonna be the worst critic in the world
Yep.
because
Right.
You can be picky
you
because
have
you know
to.
it from both
yeah,
sides.
you
Right.
have to know. Like I can rap. I can get on the beat. I can sing.
Right.
Auto tune helps a lot, but
Right.
you feel me? I know how to do music.
Right.
So I shoot for timeless music. I feel like an artist should shoot for timeless music. Timeless music. Well, 20 years from now, they gonna still be listening to Tupac.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
20 years from now, they still gonna be listening. 20 years from now, they gonna be listening to YoungBoy. That's the sick part.
Yep.
It's the sick part, because I don't think he make timeless music. His music is for the moment. Well, what's gonna happen when auto-tune really dies?
But
I don't know.
What's gonna happen when they don't want to hear the singing?
You know what's funny about that is that there were artists, like even in the what they call the golden era of hip hop, that made music for the time, and we don't talk about them artists right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, but they made hits. They were hits.
Absolutely.
I'm like, how many times we heard Skilo? I wish I was a little bit taller. I wish I was a
that's the
baller.
banger of bangers.
Right.
Like that
But
would come on.
I'm
and
like,
it's
but that was for the time.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that in your all-time classic hip hop hits?
It's the thing. We don't.
It's a feeling. It's the feeling. If you want that feeling, then you listen to that.
But that's what I
know?
mean when I say like that. It's not a timeless song.
It's in hip hop. We don't
It's-
treat our legends the same as in say rock and roll and things like that. You know what I'm saying?
They don't
We
treat
just
nobody.
start calling them old heads, and then their music is up out of there.
It's not even just hip hop. It's us as a culture. We don't. Who really shining lights on the legends?
Right.
Right.
Like, I'm looking at it right now. Look at Vegas right now.
Yeah.
What Vegas legends are who has the light on them?
Right.
What Vegas legend is getting the flowers that they deserve?
And it's funny you say that because we talk about the Vegas legends all the time. You know, we talk about the Murderous Click. We talk about
Ball and
Stacey
Click.
G.
Clique got one.
Clique got one. Yeah, Clique
half
got
of these,
one.
half of the people that's doing music right now don't even understand what
420.
they
420.
what don't understand what none of them went through
Shoot.
Right.
to try to get us. Vegas
Right.
has a music scene.
King
Definitely
J.
do.
Misplaced.
King J.
Chapter.
You know what I mean? The Chapter.
It's so many.
I'm
And
like,
it's,
they don't even know King J is the first one from Vegas hip hop artist to get signed to a major deal. And that's King J. Freak Me Tonight came out in like what, 91, 92?
this how tapped
something like
in
that.
I wasn't. This how I know I wasn't tapped in. What's his name? J.R. Castro.
J.R.
I didn't know
Yeah.
he was from Vegas.
Yup. He's from
Word.
Vegas.
Yeah.
No, he was from
the
Vegas.
town. Yeah.
Had the
Word.
battle a
I
couple-
didn't know he shot the
couple months
video
ago.
in Northtown.
Yup.
Right.
Wow.
And you know, King Vay and Hitman just did a versus with them too.
Yeah.
And they with
That's when
Farrar
I
and
figured it
Castro.
out.
Yeah.
That's when I figured it out right there. I'm
Right.
like, I'm watching it, and West like, you don't know who that is? No. Who is he? I know who Carlos is.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Who's JR? Wow, Spitta, you don't know who JR is? Oh, see, I'm not tapped in.
Right.
I'm not tapped all the way in, as I should be.
Right. But
See, he
hey,
played some Murderous Click. Oh my God.
Yeah. Look, and you see, and y'all see that, right?
Right.
You noticed it as soon as it came on.
Immediately.
That's a real one.
I could spit this, man. Look, yeah.
hey, you
I
gotta
was in the
give him
studio
another
when they
round.
did. I was in the studio when they did this.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That hey,
I can
that's,
tell you everything they did in the studio that day,
that's crazy.
and it had you like, wow, you remember?
That's what's up though. I'm like, but that's crazy though. I'm like, man, that's what I'm talking about when I say like you know, an artist that's tapped into the city and really know his Vegas history.
I care.
Yeah, exactly. You actually care. And I'm like, man, just because you making music now and it's the music that's of this generation, it ain't like you just said, you know, fuck what they was doing back then.
I don't
know.
too much like the music of this generation. You can catch me still in my playlist. I have Tupac. I have Murderous Click. I got old shit. I like oldies. I like
Wayne.
old music. I got old Wayne.
Right.
I got
Gotta have old
Carter.
Wayne.
I
He
got
got
Carter. I got
500
Carter
degrees
one. I
Wayne.
got 500 degrees. I got what?
That gangster
Yeah.
grill.
Right.
I got that Wayne. I got the Wayne that make you want to rap. You
Yeah,
feel
hell
me?
yeah.
Dedication Wayne. You know what I mean? Them joints. Them dedication albums was crazy.
Fire. Fire.
But
Yo,
yeah.
man.
One of the best things about this show is just being able to be exposed and exposing, you know, artists like yourself, P, to, you know, a larger platform where people could just find your shit. Like, this is like a joy.
Yeah.
It really is.
Hey, man, like I said before, man, thank you for coming up. I'm like, that's pretty much wrapping up our show for the day. We done had,
You got any shout outs?
Shit. Shout out Trey Blue. Trey Blue got it.
yeah, we just ran
He
into
got
Trey Blue.
Soul of the West. Soul of the West on the way. Shout out Trey Blue.
Wow.
You
Trey
feel
Blue.
me?
What up, though?
Keep hearing
Shout
that
out
name, bro.
Petro.
And you already know.
Shout out Hitman for doing what he do for the city. Shout out Benzo
Yeah,
300.
yeah.
Shout out everybody that do
Hey,
what
hey.
they do. Like
All
everybody
right.
that do what they do. I can't say everybody's name because I really fuck with everybody. Well, I can't say everybody. I really fuck with the city though.
Already.
Right.
Already. Yo, Ray, you got any shout outs, man? Anything you want to say?
All day. Shout out Wisdom Moon Guidance on YouTube. Get y'all tarot and oracle. You into that? You know what I'm saying?
Already.
Yeah.
And so we had some technical difficulties today, getting started today, right?
Yeah.
Right.
And Brooke be talking about Mercury retrograde all the time. I'm like, damn, some Mercury
I
retrograde
didn't
type
know
shit.
it was a Mercury retrograde right now.
ended.
Well, I
It
need to
just
tap
ended.
in with Brooke.
No, it just ended.
Okay.
But it was definitely some Mercury retrograde type shit going on today.
What, I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Mercury retrograde is
It's
a
just
time
things is
when
backwards, right?
things
Okay.
kind of go crazy a little bit.
Right.
Like
Hey, but
sometimes
you
you
know-
break things or you
But I
might
feel
lose
like-
something or it's
Computers be messing up.
But
Yeah.
like they said to me earlier this week, man, when you're moving in your purpose, man, things still work out the way they're supposed to work
That's
out.
right.
Indeed.
And look, man, we had another fantastic show today.
always.
You know what I mean? Everybody was doing their thing. We want to shout out to BSC Radio. You know, we got our
Face.
our audio version of this show playing on every Tuesday and Thursday, 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 7 p.m., 8 p.m. You know, shout out to my man
City Radio.
Black Derek on there. He doing his thing.
Shout out
Hotter than
Derek.
your
Hotter
mama's
than your
grits.
mama's grits. You know what I mean? What up, Derek, man?
BD.
Hey, everything is good. Nico, yo, shout out, man. You know, we always love you, man. We
The homie
appreciate
Nico.
you doing your
The
thing,
homie,
man.
the homie.
Nico. Look,
Yep.
And let me shout out to Barbecue. You know what I'm saying? He's taking care of us.
Q.
Like I said,
Line
he's
me
taking
up
all
real good.
fades
Appreciate
over
you.
there.
Q.
The shop is on 2077 North Jones. Cross Streets is Lake Mead and Jones. So
hey, we about to tap in with you, Q, too, man. I'm like, yo, we didn't get over to you this week, but you know, check for us. We coming for you.
appreciate
You know what I'm
you.
saying?
Shout out to babies, man. Messiah Born Original.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? King, love you. Seven, love you. Dom,
Sev, get
love
back
you.
to the show, boy.
My Asian. love you.
Yo, and shout out to everybody tuning in, man, and supporting us, man. We really feeling the love in the city, man. Yards, what up, though, man? I'm like, yo,
OT.
we about to do big things. You know, my man Voodoo, you know, we about to
Word.
do big things. We putting on some real big events that's coming up. We got the hip hop karaoke. Hip hop karaoke is coming up November 11th. Y'all come out. You ain't got to be able to sing. You can do your favorite hip hop songs. If you can sing Drake word for word, you can come out and do the karaoke
Yeah.
event with us. You ain't even gotta be able to hold a note. But if you can get up there and rock a crowd, you can do your thing. I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be
Yep.
crazy. We're gonna have a lot of good times. It's gonna be at
Yeah.
Echelon November 11th. It's
Ticket-
going
Yeah.
down.
Tickets on Eventbrite.
Tickets on
Yeah.
Eventbrite. They
Yeah,
only
yeah.
$10. Y'all come in, get your drink on, get your party on. Yo, it's going down, man.
First person to hit the Fifth Element DM on Instagram gets a free ticket to the Busy Bee party on the Halloween, man.
You heard it
So
here
Hey,
first, folks.
y'all
Hit us
know
in the
what time it
DM.
is.
Hit us in the DM.
Hit us in the DM.
It's the
going down
number
in the
5TH Element Hip Hop. The number 5TH
Straight up.
Element Hip Hop.
You know what
Find
I
us
mean?
on Instagram.
Already, you know what I mean? Shout out to Busy B for coming out, man. We appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean?
Shout out to all the children, all my nieces and nephews. I love you guys.
And we out.
And we out.
And that's another one in the books.
You know what I mean?
Peace.